Also Soviet Republic. So I can confirm the trains are now working. We have a functional line. We've gone on maybe a month since. So what we do is we just have a quick little look and see what our income is coming. So last month we made 121,000 from exports, which gave us a profit of 110,000. So it's looking good. We're looking a lot better now. So we've got a reasonable income. For this stage, I'm happy with that. So what I think we're going to work on today is we're going to work on some farming. Now, let's have a little poke around. What I don't want to do is interfere with any other resources. And I think this square just here, this area here is going to be perfect for that. It's not looking the flattest though. But this, is it looking the flattest? We can definitely, let's just look this a bit more. So we can go in here. We can, I did want something a bit flatter. Maybe let's have another little look. We want it reasonably close. What about like here? Do we have any resources in there? We have a little bit of iron. Well, that's not too bad, but I don't want to go for iron yet. I mean, even over here is looking reasonable. Was it this square? Yeah, I think like here is going to be a good spot for us to set up some farming. We can pinch off from the train line. We could even do some wood over here as well if we want to. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to... No, we don't want to build a road. We need to go straight into farming. So farming. Food, I'm guessing it's going to be under oil, bitumen, education, food-related crops. So for that, we're going to need an agro farm. Let's just zoom in a bit before we do that. The agro farm. And you can see we've got reasonable entries on it. So we are going to need a storage. So I think if we put you in like so, that should be fine. And then we can run a storage off on this side. But maybe we put a grain storage. Might be a bit more sensible. So if we put you in like so, we should be able to link that up. Then what we're also going to want is I am going to want to do livestock. So what do we need to make food? Where's food? Food factory. So we just need corn to make food. So we could just make food and not meat here, then and make some booze too. I'm always up for making a bit of booze. So we can link all this in like so. There we go. And that's all going to feed into each other. And then if we put a... What are we looking for? Road, cargo storage, warehouse. Do you have a train route? They do. Excellent. So, if we put you... Can we line those? No, maybe I set you back. We set you back. We could try and get a shop on here. Let's see if we can fit the shop on it first. Actually, that might be a better idea. So, equipment for citizens, small shopping centre, but we could take that off the warehouse. Which does sound like, yeah, we'll take that off the warehouse. So the food crops and food factory, grocery store, food factory is what we want. We're going to put the road at the other end. We can put you in here. Now this is spreading out a little bit, but that's fine. And then we want to put in our... Or can we just run trucks from that? I don't know. Let's plumb this in and we can have a little bit more of a look at this while we go. So now we want to put in some connections to our factories. There we go. And this will just allow us to transfer it without having to have so many transport trucks. That's the word I'm looking for. Trucks, vehicles moving around. So now let's put in a little bit of some road infrastructure. So asphalt is what we're going to use. Yeah, so we'll take you out and we're going to use you as pretty much our centre strip for this town. We're going to run you up here. There we go. Lovely. Then we're going to need a road from you, but I think we're just going to wrap you around. I think we're going to deliver food by truck and we'll use you as another little block. There we go. And we should really have a crossroad, but that's not very... Let's just... take you from here, and there we go. Awesome. So now we're going to want some fields for our farm. So I think it's a good idea to have them reasonably close to the farm, so the farming vehicles don't have to travel too far. And we're going to go big. Oh, this might look good. Is there a way to do like a smaller movement? No, there's not. You hold shift, you zoom in. I did not know that. So we're going to place one here. I'm going to go for 4 to start off with. We may want more. but 4 is what we're going to have. So can we get you? We can get you in there, and you in here. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to use gravel roads because it's just for machinery. So if we run you like so, and can we get you up the middle? We can, and connect. Yep. Okay, so that's going to be our 4 fields that we're going to crop off. That should be fine. Now we're going to want some workers for these fields and for the farm and to control it for our resource. Control our resource to work for us and be happy. That's what we want. That's the words that I wasn't finding. And well, let's have a look at some different prefabs. That's 120, 179, 129, 97. Maybe we go for, let's try a bit more flats, brick. These have less people, but they do look. Do I like the look of them? Maybe. We could. And they have, so I don't know how many workers I'm going to need over here. So we're going to go for this little number, just to mix it up a little bit and have a few more types of buildings. So I think 4 for the time being should be plenty. Maybe not. We can always increase as time goes on. And how are we doing for money? So we are starting to get a bit low on money. We're going to want a football field for them all to play on. Can we can fit them behind there. I wonder if that will get everyone. Let's have a football field and a tennis court. If it doesn't, oh. No, let's rotate you. Let's keep you like so. So they can play by the fields, do some sports. We're going to want a cinema, definitely. And now the cinema will fit in quite nicely here. We may be able to split this up and have another block of houses down there, which would be really good. Oh, hello, autosave. Then what else do we want? We want a shopping centre. Now I did consider linking that up, but I don't think you can cross roads with your delivery. Let's just confirm that. No, you can't cross the road, so that's not a problem. We'll do it by truck. I don't think I'll be able to get it in the right place if we tried to do it like that. So small shopping centre, don't have to worry too much, and we're going to stick you in here. There we go, and then we're going to want a pub because we are going to do we're going to work on some of our, I guess, alcohol production is what you call it, for here, and we're going to need a fire station as well. I think we're going to need more people because we don't want to burn down, and we can put the fire station here. I think that's still getting built, so that's okay. Now we need education, so let's get ourselves a kindergarten. I want this reasonably close, and we can have this. I think over here would look quite good, actually. We put it next to the field and a school. Now the school we're going to put. We may be able to pinch a road out of there, so we could put the school here, and hopefully with some paths and things. And if we have more citizens, we will be able to fit them in. So we're going to go for. I'm going to go for some lighted streets. Yes, we can fit that through there. That's what I was hoping. Put you onto the path, perfect. No, too steep, too. Oh, okay, that's a bit janky, but I'm okay with that. We'll extend this road out. Kindergarten's connected. Now we need power over here. So let's work on that next. Now if we get a substation, can we get one in that gets everyone? Can we build power lines over? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So we could put you in. I don't want to switch on a substation. We could put the substation in about here, and that is everyone powered in. And then if we take our power line out like so, did that build? I'm guessing so. Ah, we got no money. We're just waiting on some money coming in. This may cause some issues. I'm not going to switch over to dollars yet. I think we'll just be waiting for a train to come in. I'll just speed the time up. There we go. Things should start getting built now. They're not. Okay, not a problem. I'm hoping we've got a train en route. We've got one, yep, there he is, just going down in the distance there. So we'll get some dropped off. So we can just think now, how are we going to run power over here? So do we have a switch around here anywhere? So we could go straight out with medium. But we've got a high voltage switch, and we're running high voltage there. You must be a switch. Are you not a switch? No. We could put another switch in, but we would need a road to it. So maybe maybe we come down here and we put in, I'm considering this, we put in run high voltage, put a switch in here. That would be better, and then we could put another, just so we're close to the fire station so we don't lose things. But let's get things built first. So that's going to be, that's everything we need here, is it? Or do we need anything else? So we've got schools, we've got workers. So we've got cinema. What do you guys need? Children can't go to school because there's no school. Yeah, it's not built yet. I know it is built. And it's power supply. Hub we have. So yeah, we think we have everything. So it's going to take a little while to build while we wait for the cash. So let's plan our electricity. I don't really want to break into anything. Maybe we... Can we run? This is a question. A medium under... We can. Okay, cool. So let's just bring this all the way over. It's not the most efficient way. We will have to revisit our lines. Now, where did these come up to? Oh, what? I mean, crossing not allowed. Okay, well that's going to be an issue. Let's get rid of you. Yep. And you. And you. Okay. And we'll put you back in it. I think what we did is we just tried to build two lines on top of each other, and that's why I wouldn't do that. There we go. Okay, so we will be getting power in here at some stage. We just need more money. Now, my concern is our power station here may have stopped, which it hasn't. Okay, so we've got one train coming in. Lovely. And the other train probably on its way back, I suspect. No, it's on the way out. Okay. It's going to keep us ticking over. How full are you? So you got 40k, 35k on you. You're reasonably full. They're not running at max capacity, but I think if we get a few more workers over in the area, we can get that. I think food will be more beneficial. We are kind of waiting for it. So hopefully it will build a few things now. And I'm guessing stuff is slowly getting built because we are selling electricity. Let's just check that. Yeah, the roads have been built. Okay. Once we get power up, then this will become a little bit more alive. And then we can work on just getting our food produced. And hopefully... I haven't put away for grain to get into the warehouse, have we? Yes. Oh, I've built two food factories. Interesting. Okay, so we don't want this food factory. No. Okay, that was a waste of money. That's a shame. What I will do, though, for this, we're going to change over to dollars to build our warehouse. If you fit in here nicely, and the road's on the other side. Okay, well, we can figure this out. Let's take this road back a little bit, and we will get this to work. That was a mistake. Yep. Okay, not going to sit perfect, but I think something like this will work. Then we should be able to plumb in our little lines here. Yep, and you into. Really? Too long. We're going to have to move this building as well. Expensive mistakes here, but it's only money. We're earning some. It's a shame. That would have been good to get that first time. But I've never... This is the first time that I have built this, so going to be mistakes. We could probably get you in. We are going to need to get workers to you. I'll build you to infrastructure. Oh, I can't see the power lines yet. So if we come really close, like so, there we go, we can see the power lines now. I'm wondering if we can squeeze it in here or there, because we were here. Let's just remove these power lines and this. Let's do a little redesign here. Waste a bit more cash. Efficiency, definitely not my middle name. And I reckon if we get you in here, that'll be perfect. And you're close to the houses, yes. So let's just connect you. If you connect, then we've won. There you go, we've won. Now let's get a road in here, a little bit of asphalt, bring you out. There we go. Now power. If we can get power in here, we are good. So we need probably, should have, has everything got power here? I think so. Just check, yes. probably something I should have checked first. So now if we connect you up to the grid, there we go. Everyone should have power. Is that right? That is right. Yep. Okay, so people should be happy. You've got workers, you've got 7 up at 170. So we can definitely grow this to get more workers in there. But we may need a bus stop in the future. But for the short term, just need to get it up and running. So let's get ourselves problem. No tractors, no vehicles. So we need to get some vehicles for here. How do we want to pay for this? Let's go US dollars. Let's rinse our dollars. So we want harvesting. So we're going to need, I think if we get 2 harvesters and I'm going to get 2 trucks. They only carry 4 tons. That's okay. And we need a tractor. So for a tractor, we're going to need a vehicle depot. Because I couldn't see it in that list. So where's the vehicle depot? Vehicle depot, bus platform. I know it's in here. We also need a gas station as well. A gas station, a petrol station. We want to put you over here. Now let's put you somewhere that's not going to interfere with us trying to get more workers into the factory later. And I think here's a good place. There we go. Let's connect you up. There you are, you're connected. I'm probably going to I'm just going to go for 2 of each vehicle for the short term. And I think that should be plenty. So we're going to use dollars. Stay with the dollars. So we want personal car, oil tanker. Man, no? Where do I get a tractor? Interesting. So was there another build? So we can't buy tractors yet. Oh, that's going to be an issue. So where do we get tractors from? Buy vehicle and mechanism. Oh, okay. So if we buy from our... Does that mean if we go into here as well then? So if we buy with our... Yeah, we can. Okay. So we can buy better vehicle. Okay. So we only buy certain vehicles with certain currency. So we'll get 2 tractors. Now, I may want to get rid of this ARG. ARK, AGK? AAGK, that's the one. I don't know why I put an R in there. We may get rid of this. Not now, that's something for us to do in the future. We'll see how it goes. And then this should hopefully spurn into life. Now that we're not rinsing our money, the money is going up quite nicely. And we should... I want to have an overspill of grain so that we can start making alcohol and ship that to this warehouse. And hopefully we can connect up a... bus depot, or can we... No, we might... I think we could, there's a loading bay there, so we might just be able to drop off at it, which would be perfect. Now, what I do want to line up is how are we going to get our trains from here? And after the last episode, I am a little bit hesitant to do this, because we saw what happened and how much of a fight I had. So if we can just... I'm going to do it. As you can probably tell, I've just gone straight into it. So I'm going to do like a T-junction, I guess you'd call it. And... yeah, because we want to come in both ways. So let's bring you over here and just rinse the cache. We probably won't be deploying trains on it this episode. That might be something you have to wait for the next one. So we're going to go single here. And if we can pull you... No, that's optimistic. And get you down into here at all. If we can just do it straight through. We are raising... There we go. Awesome. Cool. So that's one section. Now, I think we can just come straight this way. I want to make it a little bit longer than the track, so that... because we may end up with trains waiting it in the future, so it gives me a little bit of an area to have trains sort of just jam out and just chill. There we go, and we bring you onto here. No. There we go, we got on. Always a bit of a fight. There we are. So when we want to run trains, we've got a line set up here, and we'll be able to run them straight through. Because what I'm thinking is we're going to sell the food. Let's see how much the food sells before we commit to that. Sen already built the tracks. Food's 134 per ton, which is similar to fuel, so it should give us a good income. And we'll probably put a 3rd train on and split the consists up and just add some food to that. So how's our farming coming along? Okay, cool. So you are... let's slow time down a little bit. So you're sowing the field. So what I'm hoping here is... and people are just working on that and sowing it. So are you fully staffed? got mechanisms, don't need to be fully staffed. Okay, not a problem. So I think with our... Oh, that's interesting. So our workers in the field also sow the field as well. I wonder if they help with harvesting. That might be able to speed this whole process up. And then eventually when we get grain, they'll chuck it into here. And it'll go to... No resources, not a problem. It'll go into our food factory. And then we get food producing here. We are going to need a... What are we going to need? We're going to need a petrol station. So get the petrol station. I want it pretty close to the farm if I can. Yes, perfect. We can. Just so our vehicles don't have to go on a long convoluted route around town. Something else that I should have thought of while we were building the track is we do want to be able to drop off our fuel here. Can we do that in oil, fuel, loading, unloading? So if we could stick in some oil here, and then we can have a little tank and just run. Yeah, I think that would work. So let's go back to spending our rubles, because we're not going to interfere with anything too drastic here. We just clear this out. We're going to want oil, fuel, unloading. Hopefully that lifts it up. Okay, yeah. And if we put you in here, well, this gives us an opportunity to double track the whole thing, but I'm not going to. Maybe in the future. If we run you into there, wonderful. Yep, wonderful. Okay, cool. So that's going to enable us to be able to deliver oil here, so we don't have to pay for the fuel for our tractors. Deliver fuel to the other end, so we don't have to pay for fuel, and sell it. So all in all, it's going to make us a good profit. Now, scouts are over here. Can get a road. Don't think we'll get a road down the side of there, but we can take a road across the tracks. Okay, cool. If we get you in here, there we go. May not need this, but what this will do is it will give me a reserve if there was ever a situation where we run out of oil. So we can run you, let's run you quite close. There we go. Run you down here because we can always look to develop down here in the future. Yep, so if I have a situation where I stop producing oil, I will have a good reserve in it because this holds what, 900 tons. We will take a hit on our income for a short term, but hopefully if we're producing food, what that will enable us to do is to cover that hit and then make a bit more money. Let's see how our tractors are going. Can we select you? We can't select the tractor, can we not? Where is the tractor? Interesting. Oh, there it is. There we go. Cool. So I think it's been a lot more successful than the last episode. And we've got the farming up and running, so hopefully we can start pumping some food, make some more money from that, as I've said. And then after this, I think we're getting towards the stage where we can think about where we want to build the main city. That's what I'm thinking. We'll have a big city and villages off it. So if you're looking forward to that, guys, like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe and comment below. Alright guys, take care. Ciao.